Welcome to another Thrive Automator walkthrough in which we're going to see how we can enroll users of our site in one of our courses only if they have passed a test with a certain grade or above it. You can achieve that using Thrive Automator, Thrive Apprentice, and Thrive Quiz Builder by creating an automation. Now, before getting started with the automation, you have to make sure that you have, first of all, created your Thrive Apprentice course and tied it to a product. And we do have a lot of tutorials on how to do that, so please check those ones out if you need help doing that. If I access my Thrive Apprentice dashboard and go to my courses, we're going to see that this is the course that we're going to use for this tutorial. And now if I go to the content tab and access the very last lesson of my course, I'm going to see that I have called it a final exam. So this is the lesson that is going to contain my quiz, which is going to be created in Thrive Quiz Builder. And this is going to be the final exam, which the users will have to pass with a certain grade so that they can enroll into another course. And now if I go to Thrive Quiz Builder, we're going to see that I have already created the final exam quiz here as well. So as you have these things prepared, you can go ahead and access your Thrive Automator dashboard and create the automation. And for that, of course, we're going to have to click on Add New right here. And we can start by naming it. All right, the automation will look like this if user completes the quiz, and we're gonna use a condition there so that only the quizzes passed with a certain grade will start the automation. Then the user is granted access to our product. To start that, we're gonna have to choose the quiz builder start trigger category, which is this one, and choose the user completes quiz start trigger. As I said, in order to create the condition, we will use this section right here, so only trigger if the following conditions are met. And now, depending on the way you've constructed your quiz or the test, you will have to choose a certain option. In my case, the test score can go from 1 to 100, and the minimum grade I have decided on is 60. This means that the user that scores below 60 points will not be granted access to the product that contains my course. As I said, my quiz is a numeric one, and for this reason I'm going to go for this option here, and the condition is going to be if the quiz score is more than, and here, as I said, we're going to input 59 because I want the users that score exactly 60 points to be added to my course. And this is the entire condition. So the automation will start when someone completes the quiz, but only if the quiz score is going to be more than 59 points. So we're done here. I'm going to click on done and add the action, which is going to be one from the apprentice category. And of course, this is going to be the grant access to product action. And here I'm going to select the product with my course. So now you can leave the automation as it is, but what you can do is add one more action to connect the automation to an autoresponder. And this way you can create a setup in a way that the automation will also notify the users via email, for example, if they have passed the test and successfully been enrolled into the next course. So that can easily be done by clicking on the email action category here and choosing either one of these options. I'm going to go for the add user in autoresponder one, and once you do that, you can click on this field, which will open a list with the available integrations that you have previously set up from your Thrive dashboard. And I'm going to go for ActiveCampaign, and then you can set it up by adding the mailing list, the tags to be added, and then click on done. So as you can see, the tag I've added is 60% just to be sure I track it correctly, and I'm going to click on done here. And now I can already activate the automation and click on save and finish. And the only thing that's left to do is go to ActiveCampaign and set up an automation there that starts whenever the 60% tag is added to one of my users. And then once the tag is added, they get sent an email. So let's go ahead and quickly do that as well. So this is my ActiveCampaign dashboard. I'm going to quickly go to my automations section from the left sidebar and click on create an automation from here. I'm going to start from scratch, and this is going to be a very simple automation in which the start trigger is the tag is added start trigger, and I'm going to input it right here. Alright, and as the action that should happen once the start trigger event occurs we're gonna choose send an email. And of course, set up the email to be sent. And once you've set up this automation as well, you can make sure that you set it to active and you are all done. And now whenever someone passes the quiz or the test, they will be added to your course and autoresponder and receive an email in which they're notified about it. So let's go ahead and test everything out to see if the setup works properly. I have created a temporary email address to use it for our course so that we can test everything out properly. Now, if I go and access my course, you will see that if I start it, I will not have access as I will have to create an account or log into an existing one. Let's use this email address and create an account. Okay, and let's hit the sign up button. Okay, so as you can see, we have access to our course and I'm gonna go straight to the final exam and go through it and pass it. Alright, so as you can see, we've passed the test and now I'm gonna go and access my inbox. Now the first thing we're gonna see is the account details email, which is the one that we've received once we've created the account. And now, as you can see, once the page has refreshed, we have been sent the email that was set up in the ActiveCampaign automation. So this is the one that we've set up there. As you can see, the setup works properly, and this is a really quick way in which you can ensure that once someone passes a test from one of your courses, they get enrolled into another one. Hopefully this tutorial was useful. Remember that we do have knowledge-based sections in which we keep adding automation walkthroughs, so examples of automations such as this one.